This is exactly how you're going to revise for GCSE Science over this half-term break. Coming from a girl who got 3 grade 9s. But don't worry, these tips will work for combined or triple, whether that be foundation or higher for each. Okay, a little secret. If you're still here, I want to tell you, I'm going to be telling you how to get grade 9s in every single one of your GCSE every single day until your exam. Be sure to comment what subject you want to see next and follow so you don't miss out. So science, do not underestimate how much content there is. Obviously I did triple higher, so there was loads of content, but even for combined science, even foundation combined science, there's a lot you need to know. And for this reason, you need to have that specification to hand, either printed out on an iPad, on your computer, whatever you can do to make notes on it. Now you need to identify what you have covered and what you haven't covered. Hopefully you've covered most things, but if you're anything like me and anything like my school, we didn't cover everything and we didn't cover everything before the exam. Fortunately, you may have to take matters into your own hands. So those topics that you haven't covered but you know you're gonna cover, leave it. Those topics that you have covered and you're not comfortable with, all those topics that you haven't covered and you're not going to cover, you need to basically relearn this. Hopefully you have been revising up until now so you don't need to properly relearn anything, but if you do, this is how you go about it. And I'm telling you to revise like this because this is how I revise, because there were things that I just straight up didn't understand until like 2 days before my exams. These including moments, moles and nephron reabsorption. Right, so if there's anything you don't know or anything that you're really struggling with, I would say go and watch a YouTube video on it before anything. Keep pausing this video, like don't watch it all the way through, keep pausing it and think, do I understand this? Be making notes alongside the video. Like a 10-minute video used to take me 45 minutes to get through when it was something I didn't understand. And then alongside this, I would probably have my textbook open, just looking back and forth, listening again and again to try and get my head around it. And then making notes in a way that made sense to me. Coming up with acronyms. While I was doing this, also making flashcards if I saw a key definition or a key formula that I knew I just need to remember. And I'm telling you to do this because that conceptual understanding is so important. It's not about just covering things in science, it's about thoroughly understanding what it is, how you do it, and why you do it. And then when you have got this foundation of understanding, this is when you start ploughing through practice paper questions. At this point in the year, you need to know how to answer the exam. There's no way you'd be able to answer the harder questions if you didn't understand what you were doing. Like for example, in physics, how do the equations link together? Because they'll do that to you. They will make you use multiple different equations. Or in chemistry, like how do you use it? Or like what is a mole? How do you use it? How do you calculate it? How do you apply it to this specific? You need to understand why if you want the top marks. But like I said, in science, that mark scheme is gold dust. They will come out with the same phrases again and again and again. And if you do practice paper after practice paper after practice paper, you get that ingrained into your mind. You can give the right answer